All right, round one. We have the choice playing first, and yeah, I gotta keep this one. It's a great hand. So we don't have a red mana, but we do have Anticipate, which I think we'll find it. And then we'll get to go Nettle Drone into Sky Spawner. Seems good to me. Into Touch the Void, perhaps. All right. Ooh, perfect. All right. I guess we'll still anticipate. I don't know what I'm looking for, but we'll figure that out when we anticipate. All right, blue-white, perhaps a Flyers deck of some sort. Ooh, Boiling Earth becomes an option, but I think we'll just Sky Spawner now. Actually, I guess I can Nettle Drone instead, can't I? Set up for a Boiling Earth. Yeah, I think we're going to take a little bit of damage here, but... Okay, do I want the 4th land, or do I want the Invoker? We're going to need... We don't need double blue, so I think Island's out. It's either Blighted Gorge or Invoker. I think I'm actually going to take Blighted Gorge. I like the idea of having the utility land, and we're quite a bit of ways from the Invoker coming online. We have plenty of spells in hand. All right, we'll take the Gorge. I think that's just fine. So, all right, we're going to drop the drone to start it off. My thinking being, instead of Sky Spawner, because I can just start getting Omega value out of Nettle Drone immediately. I definitely am happy with taking the Blighted Gorge there. It just guarantees we get to hit our lands as well. So taking 3 damage here. Hopefully just another X1 is played. I wouldn't even mind seeing a Sky Spawner. In fact, that'd be a welcome sight. Oh, I'm living in heaven right now. I am in heaven. All right, so we're gonna get some extremely good 2-for-1 value here. Technically, I can go Sky Spawner plus Boiling Earth at the cost of a Scion. I don't know if I want to do that. I can, though. It puts us on the aggressive, which I think is actually... Maybe I do want to do that. It puts us pretty aggressive. Comes at the cost of a Scion. I don't think I care. I think we're going to do that. That just seems really aggressive and good here. So we're going to go Nettle Drone Ping, Sky Spawner, Boiling Earth, attack for 3. Oh, I should have... okay, I screwed this up last time too, and someone commented on it. This could actually be a costly mistake. So what I should have done is attacked... No, I guess I couldn't do it in that way because I need to use the Scion token. So I guess I didn't screw it up this time. But yeah, what you should usually do if you have a clear... You should attack, then untap your drone, then pass. So you don't... Like now we're a little susceptible to sheer drop, but I still think that's not a big deal. And this just seems really good for us. So we get 2-for-1, we get in for 3 damage. We have a flyer. We have double Touch of the Void. I think this is looking real sexy for us right now. Have Coastal Discovery to refill if we need to. Cloud Manta, like the least of our concerns right now. So we just go Touch the Void here. I guess we ping first because we're not going to attack it. He'd snap block it, I think. So get that, untap here, get in for 5. Do miss our land drop, so just that much more happy about the Blighted Gorge pick from our Anticipate. Cloud Manta number 2. Man, we are really wrecking our opponent's day here. So we could we could pretty easily clutch here, which I think we are going to do. Just makes sense. We'll do it to an island. So we don't get the extra damage from clutch, but it's just so excellent for us. sets our opponent back. We're so far ahead now. We have Touch the Void to burn our opponent's face. Yeah, like our opponent just doesn't have a chance here now. Especially not with the Blighted Gorge being active, as well as Nettle Drone pinging Touch of the Void. Like, our opponent is just in really too much trouble here to get back in this. Okay. So, ping, Touch of the Void our opponent. I don't mind showing my opponent this either. Actually, yeah. Our opponent's going to know we have a couple Touch of the Voids, but it's not a big deal. Alright, so yeah, our amazing deck really came together nicely there. Huge value on Boiling Earth, and just, yeah, we just had phenomenal draws against what our opponent had. Pathway Arrows does deal with his X1s. I still think I'd rather just run a Boiling Earth probably. Get the immediate value. Didn't see any instants or sorceries, just saw some flyers. I might actually just want a flyer for blocking against his flyers, because he's going to be a blue-white flyers deck. So why don't we bring in a Cloud Manta for like probably a Vestige. I still think I'd rather have the Incubator Drones for ramp purposes. So we'll bring in a Cloud Manta to block his Cloud Mantas and Mist Intruder. And we can even bring in a second Wave Wing. I don't know what we'd bring that in over, though. I think we probably don't have to go that far. Yeah, this seems fine. Firebird, Manta, Windrider Patrol, Wave Wing, Sky Spawner. We've got enough flyers to deal with his, and we've got enough removal where I don't think we need to be overly concerned. So, yeah, we'll do this. Okay, we're on the draw. We have all blue spells and only red lands, which makes this hand worse. We only have 8 blue sources. I don't know if this is a snap mulligan, though. That's kind of the issue. If our opponent has a quick start, it's going to be a problem. We don't have any ways to deal with the flyers. Maybe this is a mulligan. I mean, I certainly know we can do better. Yeah, I guess. Like, if we don't find a blue mana, we're certainly in some trouble. Although this is just such a good distribution of lands to spells. Plus, we're on the draw. But we can't play the turn 2 Anticipate unless we get a blue mana. Do have a lot of red draws that we can get, though. 3 Touch of the Voids, Nettle Drones, Slide Runner, Invoker, any blue mana. All right, I guess we'll keep. This is borderline, but I don't think it doesn't feel right to mulligan this hand. Even though it's all blue spells, like I said, there's a lot of things we can draw that make this hand better. There's, like, by my count, 2 Nettle Drones, 3 Touch of the Voids, Invoker, Slide Runner. So that's already 7 draws that are at least hold us over for a little bit. But we also have 8 islands. So it's like, what is that? A solid like 15, 17 cards that we can draw that make this hand just fine. All right. Opponent goes island go. Perfect draw. This hand just got infinitely better. So now we get turn 2 Anticipate, probably finding a Touch of the Void or something along those lines. And likely go touch into Incubator Drone or something like that. Okay, missed intruder. Likely going to have to deal with that at some point. Didn't see the processors from our opponent yet, but good chance they're there. So we can probably just go anticipate into Touch of the Void if we find it. We have 3. We're going to look at the top 4. I think there's a pretty good chance we find one. I mean, it doesn't matter, but I guess we'll anticipate after the ingest. I'm not sure if it matters. We'll find out, I guess. Coastal Discovery, so I guess I'm not going to get that, but I probably wouldn't have picked that anyway right now. Ooh, missing the land drop. All right, well, that makes the... Well, I guess we take Rolling Thunder. Don't see why not. All right, now there's going to be a Touch of the Void. There we go. Knew it. All right, we're just going to get this thing off the board, not let our opponent ingest anymore. I mean, especially given our opponent didn't do anything last turn. Oh, missing the land drops? All right. We just get to go in full-fledged punishment mode here. Horribly awry? No horribly awry either. All right. Opponent just certainly got unlucky here, but it's not like it's GG's. We gotta really capitalize here now. We're getting our opportunity to, but we definitely just want to capitalize as hard as possible here. Fell at our sovereign. All right. Well, let's go Cascade, I guess. Second incubator drone. These Skyline Cascade specifies creature your opponent controls. The other ones do not. All right, concession. So got too far ahead. Opponent got unlucky. I'm not complaining. It's 8-4s. These things happen. So, all right. Very happy with how the deck performed. Let's see if we can keep it up in round 2. Round 2 is the important one. The very, very important one. So we'll see you then.